Good morning. Today we'll discuss the worksheet that I have posted earlier. So look into the first one. Define real number and give an example. So real number is a collection of rational and irrational numbers. So you can write that in words or equivalently you can say real number is equal to, so either is, and give an example, any example of your choice. So that is an open-ended. Next. Establish the relationship between n, w, z, q, q dash, r, where all this takes the standard meaning. Standard meaning in the sense we have already discussed these notations for different kinds of numbers, different collection of numbers in fact. So now n is for the natural number set, w is for whole number, likewise z for integers, q for rational numbers, q dash for irrational numbers, r for real numbers. Now we have to establish a relationship between all these collection of numbers using Venn diagram. So this is the case. So we have natural numbers. Natural numbers, they are contained in whole numbers, and whole numbers are contained in integers, and integers are contained in rational numbers. Now rational numbers and irrational numbers, they are separate entities. So this is your irrational numbers, and rational numbers, irrational numbers put together we call them as real numbers. So this is the Venn diagram that indicates the relationship between all the collection of numbers that are given there. Next, give an example to disprove the following. Look at the first one. All real numbers are rationals. So here any irrational number will be the answer for this. That is, you have to give an example that is opposite to the given statement, that is all real numbers are rationals. So yeah, you give an example from irrational numbers and that will suffice the requirement here. All real numbers are rationals, that is false because there are irrational numbers which are not rational. So example is any irrational number, say some root 2. Next, all whole numbers are natural numbers, but all natural numbers are not whole numbers. All whole numbers are natural numbers, but all natural numbers are not whole numbers. Okay. So all whole numbers are natural numbers, that is very much clear. But all natural numbers are not whole numbers. Okay. So look into that. All whole numbers are natural numbers, but all natural numbers are not whole numbers. So there is a correction in the question which we will discuss later on. Look into the third one. All integers are natural numbers, but all natural numbers are not integers. Again, the question is correct. Even B is correct, so we are not going to disprove that. Real numbers are contained in irrational numbers. So that is false. Real numbers are not contained in irrational numbers. There is a set of rational numbers that are not there in irrational numbers. So any rational number will be the answer for this. So any rational number, say some 2 by 3. So 2 by 3 is not contained in irrational numbers. That is, real numbers are contained in irrational numbers, which means this is the case we are speaking about. Now these are your real numbers. They are saying that these real numbers are contained in rational numbers, or in fact irrational numbers. So this is the case. So they are exactly contrary. So you can give any example. Rational numbers, they are not there in irrational numbers. Therefore that is an example for that one. For B and C, there is no example. In fact, the statement is correct. All whole numbers are natural numbers. All whole numbers are natural numbers, but all natural numbers are not whole numbers. You can put that as 0. Now 0 is a whole number, but it is not a natural number. So this is an example. Next, all integers are natural numbers, but all natural numbers are not integers. All integers in the sense negative numbers, they are not natural numbers. So any negative number will suffice the requirement. So look into the first part and give an example, and you need not consider about the second part, even for B and C. So that is the case. If you look into the whole statement, there is a correction. The statement would have been like this: all natural numbers are whole numbers, but all whole numbers need not be rational numbers. That would be the exact statement for B. Similarly, all natural numbers are integers, but all integers are not natural numbers. That should be the statement that should be given under C, and so as for B. So that is the only correction. If you look into that sense, for B, 0 is the only example that you have, and for C, the negative integers and the 0 we'll give you the example for that one. Now look into the fourth. State whether the following statements are true or false and explain the trueness or falsity of the statement. Real number set is finite. Now that is a false statement, because in real numbers you have infinite number of numbers, or infinite real numbers are infinite collection of numbers, so that is false. Next, n minus w is an empty set. N minus w is an empty set, that is correct. So natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, so on. Minus whole numbers. Whole numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, so on. N minus w, it is an empty set. So that is an empty set. You can write that in that manner. Now look into C. Z minus set of minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. That is from integers. You are taking out negative numbers. So when you take out negative numbers from integers, you will get 0 plus the collection of positive integers. Or in other words, you will get whole numbers. But they have given you natural numbers. So that is false. So Z minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, so on will give you whole numbers but not natural numbers, because you will also get 0 there. Next, pi belongs to q. That is again false, because pi is an irrational number. It belongs to q dash. Pi belongs to q dash. Q and q dash are disjoint sets. Disjoint sets are those sets where the intersection is empty. That is, they don't have any intersection. Now for q and q dash, there is no intersection, therefore they are disjoint sets. Next, R is a universal set with respect to n, w, z, q and q dash. Now this is correct. Universal set is any set. Suppose say you have a set S and there are some sets which are considered under S. Then with respect to those sets which you are considering, S is called a universal set. So similarly apply the definition over here. Now with respect to R, n, w, z, q dash are subsets of R. Therefore R is called the universal set in that case. So that is true and that is your explanation. So the definition will give you the explanation further. R is a subset of Z. Now this is false. R is not a subset of Z. The other way around is true. That is, Z is a subset of R. Next, set of all p by q such that q is non-zero and p and q are integers is equivalent to rational numbers. So that is correct, because this is basically the definition of a rational numbers. So that is it all with regards to the worksheet.